Paris from Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running in down the finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down when the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throw it, blinding my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running in down the finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago. New battle with the New Orleans Saints. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field.
Good up. 180. Check Mike 54. Mike 50. Hey, 18. Watch the coaching spill. 36. Check.
First carry now for David Montgomery. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
18.
Mike 56. Mike's 56. It's been a long game.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. They'll find Miller. That's complete. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10.
Ready.
So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 19-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball. 11. Here we go. 58 to Mike. Hey, Charlie. 58 to Mike, 58 to Mike.
Throwing now is Brees. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's go. Pick it up, Pete.
Brees leaves this one with Kamara. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Mike is 59. Here we go. Check. 5-9.
From the 44, Brees looking long for Thomas. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 56 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again. It'll
be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Now Trubisky lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they'll have it just 5 yards away from pay dirt here, 1st and goal.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brees. Chicago. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now give that man an oxygen tank.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it. Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 5 now. Brees And he fires one incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass.
21. Hey, easy.
From the gun, it's Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Kamara. He takes us from the 30 to the 34.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Kill. Check.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. Well, this one complete to Smith. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Tariq Cohen is deep for the Bears. These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now it's Trubisky. Open man is Trey Burton. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Lock in.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now Trubisky to throw. And this is Gabriel on the catch. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
A play fake to Montgomery. Now Trubisky. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. With that incompletion, a chance to mention the awards. Now with the season over, Lamar Jackson, as we speculated, he's the MVP, Coach of the Year. John Harbaugh, Lamar's coach. Michael Thomas, Stephon Gilmore, Offensive and Defensive Players of the Year, Offensive and Defensive Rookies of the Year. That went to Kyler Murray and Nick Bosa. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head and walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Kill. Hey, easy.
Now Breeze to try again after the pick six. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
Back to you. I'm going 13. 5. Here we go. Yes. 1 second.
Breeze now to throw. He gets it to Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Eddie Jackson with a tackle.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Kill.
From just shy of midfield, Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 39. Breeze now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Hey, let go. 59. Hey, easy. Check 15.
Breeze now on first down. It's caught. Smith. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Trubisky. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert! Kill! 6-6, pull it high. Check 9. Watch that.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. Able to corral him right at the midfield stripe following that sparkling display of footwork we saw.
A gain of 7 brings up second down at the 50-yard line.
Get up! 180! Red up! You ain't got nothing! Deuce! Kill! Hey, turn it up!
From midfield now, here's Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Let's go, baby! Let's go!
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Ready?
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
Kill! Hey, orbit!
Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. They've got his man complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
50 yards. And the Saints first down.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And Lutz puts this one through. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And
I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
First down, a run with Cohen. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. Two of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
On 2nd and 9, Trubisky gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. 27 yards there, a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Now, that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now Trubisky. And that's caught for a Bear touchdown. It's the tight end, Trey Burton. Trey Burton there to make the grab. And the Bears have retaken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 5. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That'll be complete to Cook. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
17 there, and a New Orleans first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
On the ground, Kamara. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now this throw caught left side and out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 14 yards is the pickup, first down New Orleans. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. A 10th carry for Kamara. He's got the first down here inside the 30. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
Let's go. Greystone, travel. 70, Indy.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
A give to Kamara running right. Kamara's got the first down and then some. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Saints have retaken the lead. Now Sean Payton going to say, let's go for two on this one.
6 guard. Check 6 guard. 5-1. Turn up.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And this will be caught as they convert here for two. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Looking to throw on second down. Trubisky, he's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Back now at Soldier Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Now it's Trubisky. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a first down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. On the ground, this is Kamara. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To throw is Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27, no first down. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. It would appear Sean Payton's made the decision here. They will go for it on 4th.
36. Hey, exit. 44, Mike, 44.
Breeze going to go on 4th down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold it.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. The Bears on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Trubisky. That is caught by Cullen. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. 7 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Now Trubisky to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Demario Davis. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. So they get pushed back to the 11. And here's second and goal. To throw, it's Breeze. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas there to make the grab. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
That's it, baby. We got work.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Here's Trubisky to throw. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a gain of 35. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10.
Check 24. Check 24. Both steps to the
From the gun, it's Trubisky. And an alley to run. Oh, no, he lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defense is talking about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver or tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. They're going to run this with a tight end. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up fourth. So a field goal gets you back within a score, but they're going to go for the bigger chunk here. Kicking team on the sidelines. Offense on for fourth. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Taking it in from 4 yards out, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Bree's going to throw here. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
You kill. Crouch. Check it out. 61. Matchbox lights. 5'9". Hey, Zoo.
A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Back to throw, Breeze. And that is incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And it's 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. To throw is Breeze. And this is Cook with the grab. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Hey, Hayward. Recon, 132 fighter.
They'll go for it. It's Breeze. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Clinton Dix with a pick. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
He's back to throw. This is caught by Robinson. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1.
Ran, check 50, check 50. Motion. Ran, top. 56, hey, high 7.
They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. A huge play there for Chicago. 54 yards. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, they got themselves in position to at least entertain the thoughts of an overtime, but as it turns out, it was not meant to be, Charles.
And you feel bad for a kicker in this spot. He's going to have to shoulder a lot of the blame, but in reality, this will be a team loss. They didn't do enough collectively to get the job done.
Now, one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. So this one, a victory here for New Orleans, and it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour. And something that you noticed along the way, just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebackers, secondary, because they understood how vital it was to take the football away. And they wanted every opportunity. When the ball was knocked free, they want all those guys to be familiar with touching the ball so they could pick up the fumble or get the interception. And we saw it pay off in this one here.
Yeah,